Hey everybody, it's Scoots, and it's Talking Tuesday time. Talking Tuesday, talking podcast app stuff. This is a Sleep with Me Plus message of like you might want the bonus feed if, or you might not want the bonus feed if. But let me first pitch you on again using one podcast app just for the Sleep with Me Plus content and keeping your daytime and non-sleep podcasts in your original podcast app, and checking out a podcast app that allows search in the feed, allows you to build playlists. There's a lot of great podcast apps out there, so I can't pick the best one for you, but there are a lot of great ones: Pocket Cast, Overcast, Podcast Addict, iCatcher, and there's other ones that listeners use. This is Pocket Casts, and this is what it's like if you just have your 4 bonus feeds in one app. Way easier to use. But now we're going to talk about the bonus feed, right? So if you're a Boar friend, you get these 4 feeds. If you're a Boar bud, you just get 3 of these 4. So you get the ad-free full episodes, the story-only episodes, uh, and then everybody gets the bonus episodes. Boar besties and Boar friends also get this all intro, all night shows. But we're going to talk about the bonus feed because I got some feedback lately, and I think it comes from like the bonus feed. You might not want to listen to the bonus feed if you find experimental stuff or anything with like if you find you're like, hey, this is different than the regular episodes, stick with the ad-free full episode feed or the story-only feed, because the bonus feed is for bonuses. And actually, we've refined things even more lately. That we're putting, we're not, we're putting all the traditional episodes in the ad-free full feed. If they have an intro, like a what friends beyond the binary, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, then the intro, and then a episode portion. But so the stuff in the bonus feed is going to be experimental. It's going to be different. A lot of stuff comes out on the weekends. We've been doing this for about 10 years with the Posty Super Deluxe episodes. And so you might want to listen to the bonus feed, but you might not want to put that in your sleeping playlist, but you might want to try it out because if you go on our Discord, the most active channel on our Discord is the Posty request channel, of like super engaged people that love that style of stuff. But if you don't like that style, or you don't find it sleepy, just skip that feed, or again, like put it in a different podcast app. Um, like if you like the full episodes, listen to the ad-free full episode feed. If you like the story-only episodes, listen to the story-only episode feed. All intro, all night episodes are in their own feed, and the bonus experimental stuff's in a bonus feed. That's kind of why we created the bonus feed, is so you know it's like going to be different than the regular stuff. Um, and you can build. The best part is if you take some time and check out a podcast app that allows search and building a playlist, learn about it, follow the instructions on YouTube, talk about it with other people out there, read up on the website of the podcast app you're going to use. You could really build powerful playlists based on how you want to listen. Because again, we put everything out very intentionally. We get tons of feedback lately. I think it must be the planets. Um, and maybe just because I have a lot of life change going on right now, and so I'm stressed. Uh, I think it's like this confluence of intensity. But we've not changed how we make the show in a long time, right? We constantly alternate the styles of episodes we put out, so that there's always a variety, particularly in the ad-free full episode feed and the story-only episode feed. Last year, we added a third episode a week, to all the feeds we put out, from the past, to give even more variety and even more content, because it's a very stressful time for a lot of people, or everybody, I think, and I'm noticing. Um, so again, like the typical rotation is a random episode, a written episode, and a TV recap episode. But then we added in stuff like Read With Me, but just still the same style as the traditional episodes. We started doing more on location episodes. So 1 or 2 of those come out a month. But again, everything's spread out. In the summer, we're doing a little bit more experimental stuff in general because less people listen in the summer. So it's a time for us to fill requests, do behind the scenes kind of stuff. And again, if you ever need to get a hold of me, the contact form on our website is the best way to get a hold of me, or our Discord. If you haven't signed up for the Discord yet, much like these podcast apps, it's the best way to stay in touch because there's other listeners on there you can meet. You don't have to be an active member, but you can be. And it's a great place to get your questions answered by other listeners. If you ever need help with any of that stuff, support at supercast.com is how to get a hold of our support team. But definitely join the Discord. You can be a passive member of the Discord and just read stuff. But that's where our community hub is. Discord's off of social media. It's our own Discord server. So it's a safe place for people to hang out and interact. And if you don't know what Discord is, just Google it and check it out. Might be your first good Discord to judge because you can use Discord on your computer or on your phone. Discord is not a podcast app, by the way, just in case. It's not for listening to the podcast. It's just for communication and staying in touch. So it is not for podcast listening because I know these videos confuse a lot of people. But I make a sleep podcast. And if you're having a tough time right now, I get it. But please remember the grocery store rule to talk to other people like you would want to be talked to in the grocery store at the very least. Yeah, thanks.